get your qualifications, and then you can do these things. You can either pay for them through the fantastic wages you'll earn by being a CEO of a conglomerate because you've qualified up to the hilt, or just get out there and do it. Don't wish that somebody else's life could be yours. Make it yours. Good morning, Jabbers. How the devil are you? Excellent. I'm very good indeed. Thank you very much. It's an early start today, but not for the gym. I've got my yellow gloves on and I'm off to direct traffic. I'm not really. If you believe that, then you'll believe anything. I'm actually off to a networking event in Newbury, and normally I wouldn't pay to go to a networking event. I don't see the point in paying to meet people who you might do business with. However, this one is just around the corner, and it's a full English breakfast, and I've not had one of those in a long time. So I thought, well, seeing as though it's not far away, for once I'll break my own rule, but I'm not doing it again because it's expensive. And yeah, we will see what happens. So let's get ourselves off down there. And home time after the world's most expensive breakfast. Wow, small plates, not a lot of food, and yeah, I can't help but feel I've possibly not wasted my morning, but there's a chance of some work from a couple of people, which is really cool. But all the networking events I go to, there's always a chance of possibly some work. It's getting those people to actually cross the finish line and do some work with you in the first place. And if they're not interested after you've chatted to them and followed up, then they're not interested. It's one of those things. Or as it was yesterday, I emailed a few people, and literally two people, told me their companies had been bought by another company. Whether that was to get out of me actually doing any work with them, or just they had actually been bought, I don't know, but there you go. So yeah, networking's great, but so far I've not had any work through networking. I've had work because of networking by people who I've met talking to other people, so in a roundabout way I have. But yeah, networking's still not working for me quite yet. Who knows? Like I say, there's a lot of people I've spoken to who have been very interested somewhere along the lines, and they've always said just like stay in touch, so we will see. Going back now, gonna email off a few people, send over a remix of a video I've done, and maybe go and hit the gym, because I didn't do a gym session this morning. Okay, the weather has definitely taken a turn for the worse. It's a bit sucky. Going down the gym for my lunchtime session, I decided not to drive. Leaving the car behind, I'm just going to walk through the cold and brave it, because I'm hard like that. And yeah, going to go do a cardio session. Been a busy morning. I've got a lot of stuff done, including one of the videos I've done completely approved and okayed. So that is a good thing. Just need the second one I've done to be approved and okayed, and then I can crack more into the entrepreneur videos. A couple of things I want to cover in this little bit of the vlog today. It's just a bit of a bugbear for me at the moment is miserable people. Hello. He was gorgeous, lovely dog. Anyway, miserable people, just, oh why? Why do you feel you have to be so miserable? I've just been to my favourite place to get my free coffee, and I stood in the queue waiting to pay for some of the bits and pieces that I was buying as well. And just so many miserable people. Life is too short. Please, if there's something that's making you miserable, talk to somebody about it, or whatever. I don't mind. Just try and get it off your chest or something, because oh man alive, so many miserable people around at the moment, and I just don't know why. Hello, you alright? And the second thing that I want to chat about is I've also been watching a lot of bigger YouTubers videos. I do on a regular basis. I watch Ben Brown, I watch Louis, I watch the J-Tards, I watch George, people like that, and they get a lot of people watching them, and they also get a lot of comments, and so many people wishing they could live their lives and saying things like, oh, I wish I could do what you do, or I wish I could travel the world like you are, or I wish I could have the views you're having, and I'm like, don't wish to be somebody else, don't wish your life away. And these comments are normally coming from kids, youngsters, people in school doing their exams, all that kind of stuff. Get your exams out of the way, get your qualifications, and then you can do these things. You can either pay for them through the fantastic wages you'll earn by being a CEO of a conglomerate because you've qualified up to the hilt, or just get out there and do it. Don't wish that somebody else's life could be yours. Make it yours. So do it yourself. Make sure you get out there, see the world, do these things. It might not happen overnight, it might not happen in a year's time, but if you work your bollocks off, it will happen. Go and see the world. I've been very lucky. I got to see the world at a young age, and you can get to see it. It doesn't matter when you do it in life, just make sure it's a priority of your life. If that's what you want to do, visit different places in the world. Not everybody can get a sponsor to pay for them to do it, but if you save your money and work hard, you can go and see these places in the world. You just have to make sure that you actually want to do these dreams and not just kind of see it on a video and go, you know what, well, I wish I could live Ben Brown's life because that looks pretty sweet. Yeah, Ben's life does look pretty sweet, but he's worked his arse off for it, just the same way as Louis has and lots of other people. So don't wish your lives away, and don't wish you were somebody else. Be yourself and make sure you live your wishes and your dreams. Okay, I think I've rambled and ranted enough bollocks for now. I'm going to go home, drink my coffee, sit down and do some more work. It's been a bit of a crazy day actually, just so much work on, what with the training and then coming home and doing some more work, and I've been chatting to somebody about possible bits and pieces that Susanna and I want to do in the next year, which is really cool. Could be really cool, fingers crossed. And yeah, I've been penning a few bits and pieces together to try and help that out, and also pushing forward with the business. I need to make sure that the next few months are super successful. So if you know anybody who needs a video making of any kind whatsoever, I do everything, just let me know, and in the comment section below, and who knows, I could be making a video for your friend. Even if they're in America, if they're willing to pay for me to get over there and film it, I'll film it. It makes no difference to me where in the world the company is that I'm working with, just as long as they're willing to pay my wages. Anyway, right, I need to make some food now as well. Susanna's home in just over an hour, and so I've got my ingredients out. I have peppers, mushrooms, gnocchi, pesto, leek, courgettes, and some chicken. Now, last night Susanna complained that I didn't roast the courgette, so that's the plan. I'm going to fry everything else off and put it all together, roast the courgettes, mix it all together with the pesto eventually, and fingers crossed, job's a good one. We will see though. I'll probably get told off for doing something wrong at some point or another. You're gonna wake up or what? Wakey wakey. It's time for bed. Every night I have to do this. Wakey wakey.
You're watching Stop Jabbing On. So thumbs but shut up. He's slugging here, stop jabbing on like what?